Not only are your visitors technologically advanced, they have greater social cohesion, or they would not have been able to reach your shores. They are coming into a world where tribal warfare is dominant, where one human being cannot recognize another, where everyone claims different allegiances and authorities. They are coming into a world where people are ruining their environment at a frightening pace. They are coming into a world where people are fearful, superstitious and self-indulgent, and where there is great tragedy, suffering and human abuse. How would this world look to you if you were a visitor coming here for the first time? Even with your human viewpoint, you can gain a perspective of how you must look to those who are visiting. Will they be compassionate towards you? Will they attempt to help you? Will they attempt to avoid you? Will they want to have a relationship with you? Can they trust you? Can you be relied upon? Are you consistent enough in order to establish relations? These are all meaningful questions for you to ask in order to gain a greater community perspective, even from a human point of view. Seeing yourself from a greater community perspective will show you what you must accomplish and what your great disabilities are at this time. This will give you a new understanding of yourself, one that is very fair and honest. Life is requiring a greater evolution for humanity at this time. Your own life is moving quickly because life in general is moving quickly. You cannot escape this. Move to the most peaceful part of the world, and everything you do will still be affected. Do not run and hide. Prepare. Do not deny and avoid. Prepare. Do not argue against reality. Do not repudiate reality. Prepare for reality. The coming of the greater community is the great threshold for humanity. You must prepare. The world needs a new awareness, a new approach and a new foundation for society. You must prepare. You are now at the beginning of the transition. The generations ahead are all part of this transition. You will need to lay down the foundation for what is to come. And yet, is this not what you came here to do? This is what you came here to do, to lay down the foundation for life to come so that future generations may flourish here and be abundant. The preparation cannot be left only in the hands of one or two saintly or wonderful people. It must be a responsibility that is felt throughout the population. People must not look at the change ahead and say, well, how can I benefit? How can I keep what I have? How can I make more money? That is mindless and destructive. What you will be facing will be too dire for that kind of approach. Everyone must feel this responsibility. Everyone must take it upon himself or herself to do something in concert with others, something productive, something constructive, something that transcends his or her own personal interests. Everyone will not do this, of course, but more people need to. You need to prepare. You prepare through the greater community way of knowledge. This is the only preparation for the greater community. This will also prepare you to meet the world's difficulties and tribulations. It will prepare you to face and experience the dying of an old age and the difficult emergence and transition into a new life. It will enable you to go from an old mind to a new mind, from an old approach to life to a new approach to life, from an old experience of relationships to a new experience of relationships. The preparation makes this possible because it enables you to build your life on knowledge and not on the substitutes for knowledge. Humanity is destined to become a part of the greater community. This is its evolution. This is its destiny. This is where you are headed. This is what you must contend with. And this is what you must now prepare yourself for emotionally, psychologically, intellectually and spiritually. Do not protect your old traditions. Prepare for change. If you protect the past, you will feel that life is assaulting you, and you will fight against it. You will become violent and become an antagonist in life. You have only three responses to reality: you can go towards it, you can go away from it, or you can go against it. Go towards your future. Go towards the present. Find that strength within yourself that enables you to do this, the strength which is born of knowledge within you. Find the desire to be in a changing world, the desire that is born of knowledge. Let change take its course, but contribute to it for the good, because your contribution is needed. You cannot be left out. If you do not contribute, you will have failed in life, and you will go home to your spiritual family with your gift unopened. There you will not be punished, But you will feel great regret, and your life here will be seen as unfulfilling and unfulfilled. You are destined to learn from the greater community, but first you must survive in the greater community and contend with the greater community. In the greater community, there are races at all levels of evolution and technological skill. There are races that are dedicated to good, and there are races that are dedicated to destruction. However, because they have to contend with each other, they moderate each other. To the extent that they do have contact, they learn from each other and influence each other, physically and mentally. If you can see yourself from outside the world looking in, you will begin to get an understanding of how they might approach you, what they might want and what they might think to be possible. We will give you a few ideas now to consider regarding the intentions of your visitors. These intentions may not hold true for all of them, but these ideas should still be a prime concern for you. The first concern is the preservation of your natural environment. That is a prime concern because in the greater community natural environments such as yours are considered resources that cannot be destroyed. The need for biological regeneration elsewhere and the abundance of biological resources here make your world too valuable to be destroyed. It will not be allowed for you to destroy it. Should you proceed heedlessly, then there will be intervention, and your race will be controlled. This would be very unfortunate. It would be unfortunate because you will not have learned what you must learn. It would be unfortunate because you will have given up your authority and self-determination because you were unwilling to exercise them properly. It would be unfortunate because the opportunity to advance your race would have been missed. It would be unfortunate because your freedom would be lost. Losing all of this is a possibility, and it is largely up to you. Your neighbors and visitors are also concerned with your aggressive behavior. It will not be allowed for you to set out on a mission of conquest, even in the local universe. You do not know what you're dealing with. It is a more mature environment out there. You are like the young adolescent, brash and full of yourself, with newfound powers and abilities, but without the wisdom to know how they are to be used and without the restraint necessary to prevent you from using them against yourself or others. In this you must mature, and gaining this maturity is essential. Contact with the greater community will temper your ambitions, and it will give you a different kind of perspective about life. The universe is not yours to claim. The universe is not yours to conquer. The universe is not yours to possess. It is yours to share and to learn from. You will be encountering races far more advanced than you and with very different temperaments. If you were to contend with them successfully, you must learn to contend with your own kind successfully. The differences between you and them will be great, just as the differences between you and other human beings are small. If you cannot establish harmony where the differences are small, how can you establish harmony where the differences are great? Your destiny, then, is upon you. It is not in the distant future where you do not have to think about it. It is happening right now. You are in it. Become a contributor to it. Prepare. Gain access to knowledge, the knowing mind within you, and the greater purpose which has brought you here, for this will teach you how to prepare and this will enable you to prepare. This will show you who you need to be with and where you need to be in life. The greatness of your life is needed now because of the greatness of the evolution of humanity. The greatness of your mission must become known to you because the world needs its expression and demonstration. The greatness of your contribution is needed because the needs of humanity will only grow and become more severe. Your destiny is presented here in order to enable you to open your eyes. It is presented here more as a gift than as a warning. You know it is coming. And you now have the opportunity to prepare. And you know that you need to prepare. The preparation for the greater community is being given to you in the greater community way of knowledge. You have it before you at this moment. Do not judge it from your past references, but open yourself to it as a preparation for the future and as a means of gaining access to what you know now and what you can do now.